Hey guys, it's Conceal here and welcome back to my channel, and today is actually really exciting because I'm gonna do a review and the first impressions of the Revolution Conceal and Define new concealers, which I'm really excited about. I rushed all the way to the shop to get these just so I could try them out and also film this video for you guys. Along the way I also picked up the Revolution palette division, which is very similar to a certain palette which caused a lot of controversy in 2017, so I might do a review on that. Let me know in the comments below. But this video is based on concealers, so I have two shades here and I want to test them out for you guys. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and let's crack on with this video. Okay guys, so I've done my base, that's all I've put on. I've just put foundation on, so there's no powder, there's no concealer, there's no nothing, and I've got a really itchy nose, oh my god. So, the concealers. Now, when I went into the shop, there was none. There was one left and it was so dark and I was like, bitch, no. So I asked the sales associate and she actually found like loads more. So I ended up getting C3 and C4. I don't really know the difference, like they don't look that different at all. I will say I swatched these on my hands before buying them, and then I bought them, I did some shopping, and then I walked back to my car, which is like a 10-minute walk, and I noticed that when I was out in the daylight on my hands they had oxidized a bit and they went a little bit orangey, so I wonder if that will come out a lot on the face. They did do C1 all the way up to C18 I believe, which is really good. So obviously we had Fenty Beauty set the boundary high with like 100 shades, and then Kylie came at it. And then Tarte, I think, are releasing a new foundation which I bet will be in like 100 shades as well. And Revolution, which is a drugstore brand, has released concealers for a wide, like there's 18 shades I believe, and they're only £4, so super affordable, super big range. I was really happy with it. But C3 and C4 were the ones I went with. There isn't the biggest difference, but we're going to try these out. So just while I'm taking off the seals, it does say it is a full coverage conceal and contour, so you can actually get a darker shade and contour with it if you wish, which I didn't do. Maybe I should have done that. Tested out the contour with them. The component is actually really nice. It's a nice shape and you look like you get quite a lot of product in here. You get 0.11 fluid ounces. I don't know if that's a lot, but yeah, it's rose gold and it's really cute, really diddy. It's quite similar to the Kylie one but not at the same time, but I feel like a lot of concealers now are coming in this component here. I think I'm going to go in first with C3 and I'm going to swatch that on my hand. Wow, they are so creamy. Can you see that? Can you see that on my hand? The paddle is actually quite big, so you can definitely pick up a lot of product. Let's go ahead. Wow, you can definitely fill up. It's actually quite a firm brush, like it's not the softest, but I'm not going to complain. It's only £4. Like when you use Tarte Shape Tape, it's obviously really soft and smooth, whereas this is a little bit hard and firm, but I can't complain. Now I would go in with my beauty blender, but I actually can't find my beauty blender anywhere, so I'm going to go in with my concealer brush, which is by Zoeva, and it is 142 I believe. It's brushed off so I can't really see, but we're going to go in with 142 concealer brush by Zoeva. So far it blends out really nicely, and I'm glad I picked up this lighter shade because I think the other shade would have definitely been too dark. And obviously some people use concealer for different things, like some people like to use concealer and get their skin tone that they already have, whereas I like it to brighten up the under eye and some key points on my face, which you can see where I put the concealer. I am struggling to blend this out a little bit. It's not the easiest to blend, but it is blending out nicely once it's blended. This does dry quite quickly, and I think when I was moving my camera it dried up a little bit, which is why I think it's a little bit tough to blend out. And also I do think a beauty blender would have been better rather than a brush, to be honest with you. That is that side blended. That looks really good. So this is described as a full coverage concealer, and you know what, I definitely agree with that. This is definitely full coverage. I will say it is going into my pores a little bit, like I can see the holes in my face. Yeah, I can see the holes in my face. It is full coverage and I really like that. I think on the areas of my face, such as underneath my eye, where it's a little bit harder to conceal those bags, it isn't as full coverage, but it's not bad at all. Like, I don't think I can complain about this. Let's set this in place. I'm using a Morphe Y7 brush just to put some white powder underneath my eyes. This isn't my favourite powder, but it's gonna have to do. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face and then I will get back to you. Hey guys, so I'm back. I finished my face makeup and my brows, so I haven't done my eyes or my lips, but everything else on the face is done just so I could see how it worked and how it went over time. And it hasn't been that long, it's been about 15-20 minutes. And I will say that the foundation, which is not what it is, the concealer, is actually doing really well. The only thing I've noticed, which is really annoying, is, you know how I said it's gone into my pores? It hasn't just gone into my pores, it's kind of like flaking off. Like I have little dots on my face and they're a little bit flaky, but it's not too bad. It's a little bit flaky. But for £4, like, I'm not going to be like, I spent £30 on a concealer and it's rubbish. It's actually not too bad. It's only the littlest bit. So I don't know if you have big pores that you might find that this will crack on your face and flake off. But for me, it's not too bad. It's only a couple of little dots on my face, mainly on this side. This side's looking fine. But other than that, it definitely says what it does on the tin. Like, it says full coverage, and it definitely is full coverage, and it is concealer, and I feel like it did conceal a lot that is going on my face. Okay, so my final thoughts on this concealer is that I actually really approve and I do recommend. It's £4 and they have a great shade range, which is so good, especially for drugstore, and it says it is full coverage, which is exactly what it is. I used the shade C3. I probably could get away using C2 if it wasn't too much lighter than this shade, but C3 was the shade I used just in case you need a reference, and that one was fine. And yeah, I'm really impressed. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you purchased this concealer, or if you're going to, or if you wanted to, if you're not really feeling it, in the comment section below, and I will reply to all of them. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.